lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt the glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat.
What is going on? We are back. As you can tell, I am a little bit happier than the previous episodes or previous reviews that I've done. Man United did play Liverpool. Apologies for the voice as well, because I have been poorly, so apologies. But Man United did go to Anfield and get a 2-2 draw. Let's be honest, it's better than everyone expected. I was saying to people I know it was going to be 6, 7, maybe 8. But who got the better today? I think Amrin got his team selection spot on. I think it was the strongest selection we could have went with anyway. I did like the double pivot in midfield with Menu, Agate. It did help that 6, 7 had good games today, where we haven't had that for the last, year? 2 years. So that did obviously help. I think Højlund worked his arse off today, which is always good. What he normally does. Didn't quite get on the score sheet, but he did work hard, which he normally is very good at. So, just before I say anything, I'm happy with the result. I'll take 2-2, I'll take a draw, I'll take the point. However, I feel a little bit hard done by. 2-3 minutes after their penalty decision from De Ligt, Van Dijk does exactly the same. Pretty much exactly. If anything, a more unnatural position than De Ligt's, because De Ligt took a deflection. But anyway, we're not crying over referees. We don't do that. So, just going into the stats, which is there. So, going into the ball possession, Man United actually took control of that game. I know large parts of the game, especially the first 20 minutes, Liverpool did have the large majority of the ball. They did press, they did hustle, harry, they did create a few chances. But it is at Anfield. You kind of expect that a little bit. Looking at the overall stats, I thought United did really well. The expected goals obviously skew a little bit because of the penalty. But I thought United could have scored, especially Maguire at the end, man. Honestly, a couple where you could have been put in, left, right. Garnacho had a couple in the second half when he came on. Fernandes found a couple as well. Menu could have given one. It's just decision making at the end of the day. It's costing us in the final third. Our strikers or forwards don't score goals. But we did finish chances today. We did finish it, and we could have got a little bit more than a draw, I think. Total shots, Liverpool did have 19. I think there was maybe 1, 2, apart from the goals, where I thought, bit twitchy bum time. But apart from that, I was quite confident. Silently confident actually. It was a strong, gritty, determined performance. What we haven't seen in time, like in ages. What I'll do is, obviously I'll go to the next bit in a second, but just go through the stats quickly. Shots on target, obviously 6-4. Maguire. I mean, it's a poor ball from Xerxes. I watched Daniel Sturridge on Sky Sports on the post-match analysis. Slating Joshua Xerxes for the pass across. He's dug it out a little bit. It is a poor cross. But he's a Premier League... Harry Maguire's a Premier League player. And you know how much I don't like Joshua Xerxes. So if anything, I'd call him out. But Harry Maguire's a Premier League player. And it's rolled 10 yards to get to him. Maybe 15 yards to get to him. And he shinned it over the bar. It's not acceptable for the standard that he's playing at. It's not acceptable for the finish that he actually did provide. It's just not great. As you can see, going a bit further down, big chances. I can't really remember 4 big chances for Liverpool, I've got to admit. I know the first 20 minutes, obviously, they did have the large majority of the ball, which is fair. But after that, I don't think they had a great deal. I'll go on to United in a little bit, but I just want to mention how Trent Alexander-Arnold is being touted to go to Real Madrid is absolutely beyond me. Dalot has been a 4 out of 10 this season, and he literally had him smoked every single time he had the ball. Little dinks over his hanging leg. He was drawing the foul in. Trent is oblivious to the defensive duties. It's embarrassing. How are people touting him for over 100 million to let's be honest, the best team in Europe in the last 30 years is bonkers. He's nowhere near anything that Madrid have got. Anything. I think it's even still Carvajal. Is it Carvajal at Real Madrid? Anyway, he's nowhere near Real Madrid. Like, it's beyond me. And I know he's a Liverpool lad, blah blah blah, and Liverpool fans love him, but why? Why? All the England fans in the Euros were like, oh, play him in midfield, look lost because he's positionally awful, as he shows at right back and in midfield. He stands and watches. He gets too tight when he needs to drop off a yard to, for example, Garnacho or Diallo, depending on what side Diallo is. And then when he doesn't get tight, he allows the person to turn and have a go at him, and he gets rinsed because he's rubbish. Anyway, that's enough Trent bashing for the time being. Anyway, fouls committed, it was kind of even, like 10-13. It's a lot of fouls for a Premier League game, but it is Northwest Derby. Kind of expect it with the United Liverpool game, which is fair. It's absolutely fine. I actually quite enjoyed it. I cheered more for Agate rattling someone and De Ligt absolutely making mincemeat out of the 3 tackles he did than the goals. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll take that back. Maybe not. But it was actually nice to see. And I'll just jump on to this one. So, obviously, Martinez, the picture of Martinez scoring the goal literally gives me goosebumps. We haven't seen anyone celebrate or that much passion, because he has had a very poor season, Martinez. We haven't seen anyone have that much passion and that much grit and determination to score since, yeah, you choose when. It's madness. Where do I start with the next two? So, I thought Agate obviously does get a massive mention because he was behind, I think, Ahmad and Bruno were there, and Agate was like there. Like literally just behind. Agate was absolutely outstanding. I've chose to go for Manu as the pitcher, for the simple fact that Manu is he's just a dream to watch. He holds the ball, he always wants the ball, he doesn't hide. The big thing we had was with McFred was the both hid. The both didn't come looking. If they did, they were kind of like shown, but behind a player or to the side of a player where they're not realistically going to get it. Kobbie Mainoo is constantly available. His touch is outstanding. His feet is are just unbelievable. The little switch from left to right and right to left it's hard, just very, very hard to stop. Salah did it a couple of times where it puts us in a little bit of danger. But the little switch of feet that Kobbie Mainoo does is next level. I wouldn't say world class yet because he is still young, but he's putting in performance. I know he has had a shaky last 4 games, but he has been out for a while, remember? So he's come back in and he's played at Anfield in a hostile environment where we're expected to get battered. And he comes in and he absolutely shows Ryan Gravenberch how to play, basically. Ryan Gravenberch has had, I think that's how you say his name anyway, I think. He's had probably one of the seasons of his life this season. And Kobbie Mainoo's turned up to Anfield and just absolutely had him in his back pocket. I do think 2-2 kind of was the fair result at the end. I do think we could have nicked it, but in the first 20-25 minutes, they could have been 3 up. So I think it's, like I say, I'll take a 2-all. But just going in the bottom right-hand corner, I think this sums up the match. The possession in the first bit that I showed you, and the duels in the bottom right-hand corner here. So 42-48. How were Man United winning more duels at Anfield than Liverpool? It was De Ligt, it was Martinez, even Højlund put his body around a bit today. Kobbie Mainoo, Agate was getting stuck in. Determined, like I said, determined and gritty is the 2 best words that I can use to describe Man United today. Or today. Yeah, it was like 5 o'clock, wasn't it? Today. Aerial duels, it is seeming to be a problem for us. We haven't got that much height apart from the back 4. Back three. Apart from sort of De Ligt. Even the back 3, it's got Martinez in, who's 5'10" or wherever he is. So I think we do lack height. I do think we lack that physical presence. But when you bring in Xerxes, Højlund, even Rashford, Casemiro. You do start bringing in players who can kind of deal with the aerial duels. However, at the moment, I do think we do struggle in the air. Crosses in, corners. I literally hide every single time the ball goes next to Onana, which isn't a good sign for your goalkeeper. But I'm not gonna lie. I've spent every single video getting angry and shouting and getting frustrated at Andre Onana. He generally had quite a good game today, so I'll give him his props when the props are due. He actually did have a good game today, but he's not good enough, and we need another keeper. We do need another keeper. Do put in the comments who you think we do need in either January, if we are going to get somebody, or in the summer when it does come to it. If we do spend, if we do sell Rashford, all that kind of stuff as well. We do need to sell to buy, I think. But hopefully we can move on from this performance, because I was generally happy, which I haven't been in. Hang on, when did Fergie retire? 2013. So I haven't been this happy since. Actually, no, I'll take that back. When Rashford scored the penalty against PSG, that's the last time I was as happy as I am with a United result. Because 2-2 at Anfield, when they are flying, literally you can't touch them at the minute, and we are, let's be honest, in a relegation battle. So, overall, my man of the match was Bruno, and Ahmad, literally 0.001 away from Bruno, and Agate just under that as well. 3 absolute ballers. Manu was absolutely outstanding again. De Ligt needs a mention as well, because De Ligt today was absolutely unbelievable. He's colossal. I'm kind of really, really, really enjoying him. Like, really enjoying him. He's class. He's a powerhouse. He's not the quickest, but he's positioning. He gets stuck in. He just absolutely Nemanja-Vidić's people, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Like I say, when he puts those 2-3 tackles in, I shouted louder and got more pumped than when Martinez scored. It's absolutely mental. But do please comment below. I know a couple of you are liking the videos and stuff like that now and getting involved. I do get involved with the comments as well when you do comment. Please do put down below what you guys thought of the match, how you think we did, who you think's going to win the league, because Arsenal are 6 points, I think. 6 points off Liverpool now. So, who knows what will happen. Maybe, just maybe, with a few more signings, well, 5, 6, maybe 11 more signings, United can be back where they belong. Go on, United.